Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing today's Infosys interview experience. Guys, this interview, as I said, happened today only. That is on 2nd March 2022. So guys, make sure that you do not skip any part of this video and are watching this video till the end. Guys, earlier also I have uploaded lot of Infosys interview experiences for every profile, whether it is SC profile, SCS profile, or PP role profile. I have uploaded all the interview experiences on my channel. You can find all such interview experiences under this playlist. I will give you the link of this playlist in the I button as well as in the description box. Make sure to visit it, and if you're preparing for the interviews, make sure to watch these videos. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so as the date of the interview was 2nd March 2022, that is today only. The branch of my friend was CSC. The duration of the entire interview was 20 minutes. The first question, as you all know, will be self-introduction. So almost all the interviews, the first question the interview asks that tell me about yourself, because he wants to know that what have you done throughout your college life, what are you good at, and what are your interests, so that he can frame questions accordingly and can ask you. So again, guys, kindly prepare this question very well, because this will be the most important question of your interview, and many of the questions will be asked from this answer only. So kindly prepare a brief answer about this question. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Moving ahead, the next question was explain your project in detail. So guys, again, it's a very important part of the interview that the interviewer asks you about the project, because this is where he will know that what are your technical skills, what have you learned all these years in college, and how you have implemented any of the solutions. So I will suggest you that at least you mention at least one project in your resume. It will not be hard to mention one project, because you will be doing minors major projects in your colleges, so you can mention those projects in your resume. But make sure that when you're mentioning any project, you know everything about that project, that what technology is used. You must have the basic knowledge of that technology, how you have implemented the solution that you are providing. So all these things you must know. And guys, please, if you do not know that how you have to explain your project in detail in the interview, I have made a dedicated video on my channel in which I have discussed step by step that what all points you have to include while you are explaining your project to the interviewer. And also in that video, I have discussed the most commonly asked questions from project, like what problem did you face, how you overcome those problem. The questions related to technologies also can be asked. So kindly watch that video. Again, the link you will find in the description box as well as in the I button. So now moving ahead, next question was which language you are comfortable with. So my friend said Python, but again you can say C++, Java, anything you are comfortable with. Okay, so the next question was what is the difference between Python and C++? So this question is asked very much, like the difference between C and C++, C++ and Java, Python and C++. So the major difference between Python and C++ is of the speed. C++ is very fast, but Python is a slightly on the slower side. Another difference is on the syntax. We have to use semicolons. We have to use semicolons in C++, but whereas in Python, we do not have to use. Python is a loosely typed language, but C++ is a strictly typed language. So all these are the difference between Python and C++. Whenever a difference is asked from you in an interview, kindly give at least 2 points of difference. So I hope this question is also clear to you. Next is what are data structures? Okay, so a data structure is a particular way of organizing data in a computer so that it can be used effectively. So we all know that there are many types, many data structures that are available, like array. In this array, all the elements are stored linearly in contiguous manner. Similarly, there is linked list. In linked list, the elements are stored in linearly order, but they are not in contiguous manner. Similarly, in binary tree, that these elements are stored in the tree structure. So we have different data structures for different use. So I hope this question is also clear to you, that what are the different types of data structures and what is the definition of them. Okay, now moving to the next question. Next question is what is an array? So guys, I have told you earlier also in this video that an array is a collection of items stored at a contiguous memory location. So array is a linear data structure in which all the elements are stored in the contiguous memory location. So this you can see here is a character array. So u is stored at 0 index, or you can say 200 in the memory, and every character take 1 byte of memory. This you must know. So B is stored at 201, F will be stored at 202. So if we know that if all the elements are stored in the array, and if we know the address of the first element, then we can find the address of all the subsequent elements. So I hope this question is also clear to you, that what is the meaning of contiguous memory locations. Okay. Now moving to next question, that what is operating system? Because the operating systems are general operating system or networking are generally not asked in Infosys or various service based TCS like companies, but still knowing the definition of these particular subjects, like what is operating system, what is computer network, some questions on software engineering, it can help you in the interview. This is not a normal question, or you can say this is not a common question, so therefore I'm not going in detail that what is an operating system. I will simply give you the link in the description box. You can visit this particular article and read for yourself. But again, I am saying that this is not an common question. The operating system, computer networks, these are not common question. But still, if you know the definition, it will be good for you. So I hope this question is also clear to you. The last question of this interview was, what is data abstraction and what is inheritance? So as data abstraction and inheritance are, what are these two? These two are the pillars of OOPS. We all know that there are four OOPS concepts. Encapsulation is there, polymorphism is there, inheritance is there, data abstraction is there. So these are two pillars of all the four pillars, and for this particular purpose I have a dedicated video on my channel in which I have described every particular pillar in detail, that how you will have to explain to the interviewer, what are the real life examples you can give in the interview. So I hope if you want the better understanding, you can watch that video. I will give the link in the I button, so make sure to watch that video. So guys, these were all the questions which are asked in this interview. I hope it will be helping you for clearing for your interviews. So guys, thank you for watching this video.